I'm going to do some Thai flavoured chicken balls with the sweet chilli and lime dipping sauce for you today. Now this is really simple. We're using sweet chilli sauce for the dip. We've got some simple ingredients, but very important ingredients for the balance. So we've got fish sauce, which just goes into our sweet chilli. We've got lime juice. A lot of people don't like fish sauce, but it is quite important here, and you won't taste it particularly, it's not a particularly dominant flavour when you do this, but it is important to get that really authentic Thai flavour to it. Just give that a good stir, and we're going to put that to the side. That's ready to go. Do just a little pinch of salt. We've got our chicken mince for our chicken balls. Now this is a very versatile ingredient. Chicken mince is one of those things that can be used for a whole wide range of things. Now for our chicken balls, we're going to get some capsicum, some carrot, some spring onions. We've got some fish sauce and sweet chilli. Now this is quite important to cut all these things nice and fine. The alternative, if you're not confident that you'll get it fine enough, is to put it into a food processor. This is another one of those great dishes where you can get some vegetables into something that kids love. And I know some big kids that really like it. Thai food or Thai flavours are not finished or complete unless you have some fresh ingredients like coriander. So a good little tip when you're chopping coriander, you should just ball it up in your hand, nice and tight, and that will allow you to chop it much quicker, much easier. And while we're on chopping, have your fingers in a slight spider's leg shape, so your knuckles are away from the blade. Onto the chicken balls. So we've got our finely chopped capsicum, our finely chopped coriander, some grated carrot, some chopped spring onions, and the things that give it a bit of punch, some sweet chilli sauce and some fish sauce. Now you can add a little bit more fish sauce if you want, a little bit more sweet chilli. Those are the things that will give it a good bit of punch at the end. And if you really want it spicy, add some fresh chilli as well. A really good way to do this is in the food processor if you can't be bothered going through the effort of chopping it yourself, but I think it adds a nice little texture at the end. Now the beautiful thing about this is the chicken has been minced nice and finely, so I'm not going to need to add any egg to this. All I'm going to have to do is fry it up, and the proteins in the chicken will naturally hold it together. So we've got some hot peanut oil. So you can see the peanut oil is very hot. It's really, really thin, looks almost like water. When oil gets hot, it becomes a lot more liquid-like, not as thick. So I know that's very hot. Another way to check it would be to put in some bread and see how quickly it fries off. So depending on your balls, if you want large balls, make them a bit larger. We're going to make these about the size of a dessert spoon. So don't worry about your shape too much. So we'll get the rest of these made up and then we'll plate up. Our chicken balls have been frying for about 6 minutes in total. To make sure they're cooked, just have a good feel. If they're nice and firm, you know they're going to be cooked through. If you're still unsure, just cut through one. Just check the colour. So we're just going to finish these off. We've got some iceberg lettuce, just been shredded. So the flavours in this go wonderful with a nice Sauvignon Blanc.